Tech Hawk delivering happiness here at South by Southwest. I'm here with Matt Galligan from SimpleGeo. He's the co-founder. We're talking about, what kind of inspires him to kind of do what he does. So, Matt, can you just first kind of explain what you do for SimpleGeo so everyone understands what SimpleGeo is and what you're up to?
Sure. So originally started out, obviously co-founder, started out as CEO, building the product, coming up with the ideas and everything like that. Eventually I realized that, the company was growing at a pretty incredible rate. Things were going really well. Had a lot of money in the bank from some big investments, and I was like, okay, it's time to get some professional management in here. I'm young. I've only done this a couple times and really wanted to make the best of the company. And so we brought in Jay Adelson to be the CEO. I stepped down as Chief Strategy Officer. And so most of my role nowadays is kind of continuing to be the evangelist for the company, continuing to kind of be the face, if you will, going to all the conferences, speaking as much as I can, but also providing kind of ground coverage of the company, figuring out what's going on in the environment, what's going on in tech, who's using us, how are they using us, what's interesting, and coming up with new and interesting ways of using the platform and kind of pushing that out there as much as possible. I'm inspired completely by the developers that are using our platform. It's really incredible. I realized this the other day that if I wasn't in tech and if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I'm pretty sure that I would not be able to do anything. I would be some lowly graphic designer somewhere because I'm too driven by the idea that I can make things now. And with SimpleGeo, it's pretty incredible because we're in this cool position to produce this raw good that others can use to turn it into something even more incredible. Well, trends in general right now, there's some big ones. Location is obviously one of them. It's something I'm passionate about because obviously I'm connected to it from a company standpoint. But there's a handful of other things that I think are really intriguing. One is there's a handful of companies coming out that are going to empower people to build things that aren't necessarily, there may be technologists, but they're not coders. So if there's this app called Cabana that's coming out that allows me to build iPhone apps, and I'm not a coder, but I can come up with all the ideas and produce an app. So that's fascinating to me, as well as health and personal wellness. I think that's become an incredible new category of businesses. All of the devices that are now tracking various medical things, and so you've got Fitbit for tracking how many steps you walk in the day. You've got the Withings scale, which tracks over time your weight and body mass and everything like that. And now Withings does blood pressure monitors, and somebody's doing calories, and somebody's doing sleep. All these. I mean, it's really incredible what's being done, and I think that we're kind of living in this whole new world of empowerment. Each individual person can be empowered to do whatever they want. To see how, Twitter's being used as a mechanism to, get people to hospitals and to get people, saved wherever they need to. Failure is an intriguing issue. Right now, it's kind of the new hotness. Like, it's cool to fail and everything like that. At SimpleGeo, one of our biggest failures, in building the company was we wanted to be everything for everyone. We just knew that we had this generalized technology that was going to be able to work literally for everybody. What we discovered is that that's actually not the case, that, there's a specialized group of people that want to use it. What we realized was that we had to kind of tailor our offerings to that group specifically. And so, we spent the better part of a year not doing that. And then as soon as we flipped that switch, it's like all of a sudden now we've got plenty of apps being developed on the platform. And you have to learn from those mistakes, and you have to recognize them early. I'm very happy that we recognized it when we did, because if we didn't, we'd kind of be floundering still to this day.